Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. In this video, I will show you how to install nginx on Ubuntu. Here are the steps we will perform for installation. First, we will update the system. Next step would be to install nginx. Third step would be to start and enable the nginx service. And fourth and final step will be to access the default nginx page to make sure everything is working as expected. For this demo, I am using Ubuntu 22, but you can also follow these steps on all those Linux distributions where we can use apt or apt-get to install packages. Here are some of those Linux distributions where you can follow the same sequence of steps to install nginx. I have mentioned some of them. I have already covered Ubuntu, but you can follow the same sequence of steps on these distributions. It includes Debian, Linux Mint, Pop OS, Kali Linux, Zorin OS, Parrot, and Deepin. Now let's head to the terminal screen and perform these steps one by one. Let's start by updating the system. Sudo apt update. Okay, system is updated. Now let's move on to the next step, which is to install nginx. Sudo apt install nginx. Okay, nginx has been installed. Next step is to enable the nginx service. Sudo system ctl enable nginx. We enable the nginx service so that even if we restart our system, after the restart the nginx service will automatically be in the running state. But since it's not running now, let's start it. Start nginx. Okay, now let's verify the status of this service. Okay, the service is active and running. Now let's verify the installation by accessing the default page of nginx. For that, I will use the curl command. Let's pass the flag of I, and I'm going to access it on localhost. Okay, so I'm getting the 200 OK status. When we use the -i flag, curl basically sends a head request to the server, which returns only the headers of the response. On the other hand, if you do not use the -i flag, curl will send a get request. Now let's send the get request and see if we can get that default nginx page. Okay, so it is showing us this welcome message. Welcome to nginx. So that means our nginx is installed successfully. Now by default, this default nginx page will be available on all the interfaces on this system. For instance, I access the nginx page on localhost, but I can also access it on the public IP address that is attached to this machine. To get the public IP address of this machine, I can run this command curl ifconfig.me. So this is my public IP. Let me copy this curl followed by the public IP. So here you can see it is showing me the default nginx page. Okay, so I can see that default nginx page. And since by default nginx is running on port 80, that's why I did not have to specify the port here. Even if I specify the port, it is still showing me that default nginx page. I hope you will also be able to install nginx on your system without any issues. If there are any issues, just add a comment down below and I will get back to you. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.